Hello guys and welcome to the channel. This is just gonna be a very short video because I wanted to show you how I built my lowered slammed skateboard, because I'm going to attend a car show very soon where I won a place on the display for my car, and I wanted some accessories that I could display with my car, and I built this. So I've seen this on the internet quite a bit already, but I always wanted to build my own, and now I wanted to show you because I always thought it was hard to do, or I didn't really know how to do it, but in theory it's super easy, and that's why I wanted to make this little video showing you how I did it, because everything you need is just an old skateboard. This was a cheap one that's been sitting in our shed for, I don't know, 10 years or more. I don't know. So it wasn't that hard for me to cut it up, because as you see, you need to cut it. So I wouldn't recommend using your, I don't know, favorite best, most expensive skateboard for that. And then you need like these longboard wheels, because they are a little bit higher or bigger in the diameter than the normal skateboard wheels, and it works better like that. So the theory is that you just relocate the axle above the board, which normally is screwed down on the bottom here with the screws from the top and the axle on the bottom. But now you just use some spacers. I've seen some sketchy versions on the internet where people just use like one long screw and then a nut here and a nut on the top. This works too, but I wanted to make it look nice and clean. So I just went to the hardware store and bought these are just like little threaded rods, which I connected to get the correct length, because you don't want it too long, because else the wheels will be in the air, but you also don't want them too short, because then you will hit the board with the axle. So for my board, that was I think around 60 millimeters height that I needed to space this up, and then I just put a little threaded piece in here, put the bolt in from the bottom. I used like these very flat ones, so I get the most ground clearance that I could get, and then just normal hex nut bolts for the top, just screw down, and that's how you relocate the axle to the top. And then you just need to cut here, obviously, a slot for the wheels to go. I did it this way. I just drilled 2 holes right here and right there, and then took the automatic saw, I don't know how you call it, the normal table saw, this automatic one, handheld, and cut from the outside to this hole. I made a little template and drew on the board where I wanted to cut, that every one looks kind of similar, and then I just cut from the outside into this hole. So yeah, like this. Then the same one on the other side, then a slit across, that you can get a little room to do this cut afterwards. And yeah, so you can cut this out, and with when you drill the holes before, you won't have a risk of this, like, I don't know, how do you call it, getting getting damaged further from the cut. I can't really find the word for it, but I hope you know what I mean. But yeah, and with that you are really done. I mean, this cost me effectively, I think, 10 bucks for the hardware, for these spacers, for the bolts. I bought new ones because I wanted it to look shiny, and then the board was for free. I had another longboard which I took the wheels from, so everything was very, very cheap. I think you could also do this with a longboard. Then you already have the wheels, or it might also work with the smaller skateboard wheels, but then you have to look out with the ground clearance. But as you can see, this board is also so low, it rolls on a flat surface, but once you step on it, it like bends, so it then scratches on the floor again. So I could shorten these spacers a little bit, because I have some clearance down here. still, so but this is just gonna be an accessory for the car show. So as you can see, I also took off the grip tape to paint these stripes on it and put the stickers on, because I wanted it to match the car with the black and black paint and the red and white stripes. So that's the theme I was going for, and I just put tape on it, painted it and sprayed it, and took the tape off again, put some stickers on it, because as you might know, I like to put stickers on stuff. Can imagine, I also like to put stickers on board. So this isn't really rideable anymore. I mean, you could build it also that it's still rideable. Again, if you watch out for the ground clearance, and then if you are careful, I think it should also be rideable, even if it's weakened right here. I think it should still hold your weight. Maybe if you place your feet like here, or one here and one on the back, it could still be like able to ride around, but that wasn't my goal for the build. But I think it looks quite cool. Yeah, I will also make a video from the car show showing you how I display everything, and it's gonna be really cool. It's called the Asia Arena, and it's drifting, track driving, show and cosplay contests and everything that you could want as a JDM boy. So very nice. That's also, I bought 2 old tires for the wheels, because the Federals that I run on the front, they from the back looked like this. So I had to buy some new ones. These are just some old Eco Contact Continentals, just to get me to the car show. And I'm also going to drive on the track with those. That's going to be really interesting. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much. I wanted to show you the board, and yeah, I would say thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye!